You know, every time I get mad, right, I realize that I done been through this before. See, and I can go back in my mind, and then that's when I realize where you children are. See, that's why I'm trying. But see, I really, like, the only person I ever talked to about myself was my daughter. And the only reason why is because somebody told her something about me. So then I started going through my mind and trying to explain anything I did so she would never look at me like that again. See, because I wanted her to know that I had a life before her. And I'm saying, Daddy was angry before you was born. See, but he fell in love with you. See, I'm telling her all her life, she is the reason for me being me. See, because everybody before her always hurt me when I was just trying to tell them what was happening. See what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying, right? Like, how can you defeat something you don't even want to talk about? But you got a problem, but you don't want to talk about the problem you have. So now, right, this is why black men are dying, right, from cancer. Because older black men tell us to suck it up. Man, you twist your ankle. Man, just tighten your shoe up tighter. Now you can barely walk, man. So now you try to tell a young kid, say, hey man, you need to stop playing, bruh. This ain't your job. This you ain't getting paid millions of dollars to do this here, man. It's for recreation. See, you need to go ice your, but see, you got to get old and go through the pain and then remember, man. See, cause now you paying. Now, if you love the next generation, see, not the next one, what's that? See what I'm saying? Because if you don't make it to tomorrow, then how could you give what you didn't give today, tomorrow, if you don't make it? See what I'm saying? So this, what I'm speaking on today is an infinite mind, right? But I'm saying, I'm looking at how my mind has become infinite to me. See, not you. See, because I'm testifying, right, to what I did. So if I committed a crime, I would be in court and they would be telling you about the crime and my lawyer would be saying, plead the fifth, because my actions has already spoken for me. So then they would be saying that I'm incompetent, right? Okay, so dang, here we go again. So this wasn't planned, so see, but now, let me see. So incompetent, right, is defined in the Webster's Dictionary as lacking the qualities needed for effective action. See, so that's lacking the qualities needed for effective action. So how could I be lacking qualities that was needed inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida if now everybody in there is convicted of a crime committed against me? So now, did I not prove my competency? Right? Which is, well, it's competent, right? So it's proper or rightly pertinent, having request or adequate ability or quality, legally qualified or adequate. See, I'm legally qualified to defend myself because I've done it. See, and I was put in a mental hospital after I used my mind in court to show that the judge was incompetent. see, I went into court and now the judge need a lawyer. see, but now what I'm telling you all is, right, how could I be selfish when I'm a veteran and the United States of America gave me an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I was in a foreign war. I was in Desert Storm. I was in during that time. So I did it in wartime and in peacetime. It's just that I saw the crime. Now, if I am of infinite mind, right, and the judge is incompetent, is not now my infinite mind running over into this video? See, now I can teach tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, because I'm doing the video today. See, so if I didn't do the video, see, how would what I know today and what I learned yesterday, how would my great on into infinity, or my great cousins, nieces, nephews? See, it's going to be somebody who need this truth in my line of existence. See, in the future, because look at the people in our existence now. They think I'm crazy. So now, why wouldn't I save them from themselves? Because obviously they think the truth is crazy. See, I know these people care for me. That's why I believe Jesus wept. See, he saw people that really believed in him got afraid of the situation, and then they abandoned him mentally. See, they was there. They saw the whole thing. They telling you what they saw, but they ain't telling you that they didn't do nothing. But what I'm saying is, why you can't see they didn't do nothing? Hell, they telling you they didn't do nothing. They telling you what happened. So that means they watched it. How do they know? Right? Now, some of them stories, you see that they was told to them, and then they wrote, because they were scribes like Mark, Luke. See, they scribes. They wasn't in the original 12, just like you all wasn't. So see, now people writing books based on a book. See, now people, they say, well, you doing it. I'm saying that's my actual testimony, man. It's not a book. It's my actual testimony. That's why it's a New Testament, because the devil has been defeated. So now, check this. This is what I wrote yesterday, but it's long, so I don't know if I'm gonna finish it because I done started this. But, so this is, in order for which is defined as to put in order, for which is, so in order, see, so, okay, the first thing I did, see, so you will know for clarity, is I defined order, and then it said in order, and in order itself, INORDER, is defined together. So it's order, for which is defined as to put in order, for which is defined as to give an order, for which is defined as command. See what I'm saying? So that's order, then in order, and then order, which is a command. See what I'm saying? So that's showing you how I'm getting deep into what I'm saying by defining it through definition. Now, if I'm using the definition, this is not me describing me. See, it's my enemy. See, I'm using the Webster's Dictionary. So now, if America, see, this when it look racist, but it's beautiful, right? Because America is guilty in its past of denying my ancestors the right to teach me. Now that's history, ain't nothing we can do about it, right? But the beautiful thing about it is I had to come through all of that trap. I had to come through your schools, your churches, and to my family, I'm the devil, right? Because I've never believed what they believe, right? So that's why I'm here by myself, defending my wife and my 2 children. See what I'm saying? I'm saying, hey, listen, that's what they believe. I did this. I was in the Navy. I worked for Cablevision. I worked for Orlando Utilities, Reed Meters, and then I worked for the post office. Now, that's my rise in my economic search for prosperity. See, that's how I made it, working. I gave service to my country, then I gave service to cable customers, then they didn't like it, but I gave service to them because I'm telling them, look, I'm reading these meters accurate. So, you know, because see, sometimes you get your crazy bills. I'm saying, listen, and then I'm showing them, teaching them. See what I'm saying? See, I always was teaching. I'm saying, well, look, man, I got to take care of my family. I got to do it. But look, at least I'm being right. And then I'm showing you. See, because if they was arguing with me, then I'm saying, well, man, what you want me to do, bruh? I gotta work, you know, understand me? But let me show you how to read it. So you will know if you catch somebody out here, you can catch the mistake. You understand? Because you know how to read the meter. See, then I was glad when the post office came on. Now, man, I ain't have to do nothing. All you know, like, hey, you know, you need this certified. You know what I mean? So see, I was putting my life in order. So now I know what's out of order. So see, infinite mind. See what I'm saying? Because I'm saying I don't know everything about everything, but I know everything about me. See what I'm saying? See, so now I can learn about you only because I done mastered me. So think about this. How can you be a master at anything and you can't do what you say you're a master at, right? So you're a master of karate, but you never even practiced it. You read a book on it though. See, so now somebody come in there in your dojo, right? And you sit up there, you ain't even showing them no moves. You just tell them, put your hands up. Put your hands right. They just, and get out as somebody who really know what to do, put that what's happening on them, right? Then shouldn't they come back to their master and say, hey, have you ever tried that? Let me start laughing. Okay, let me start. So you see what I'm saying? Let me start laughing. Okay, in order, but like I say now, I said in order, but in is on its own. It's not part of the definition at the beginning. So I'm saying in order, for which is defined as to put in order. See? For which is defined as to give an order, for which is defined as command, for which is defined as to exercise a dominating influence over the shape, for which is defined as to determine or direct the course of time, for which is defined as an appointed, fixed, or customary moment or hour for something to happen, began, or end, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th, 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Council Sr., had to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally order, for which is defined as destined, for which is defined as to direct, devise, as well as set apart, the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran for a specific purpose, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, so that the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran could legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally defeat, for which is defined as to win victory over the devil, for which, now I'm gonna say for whom. I was saying for which, but I'm changing it for prosperity's sake, because I want you to understand in the future, as well as the present, it is that in the past, it used to be a thing, right? Because it was in a book and I couldn't see it, right? But once I saw it in the flesh, that's why I'm saying for whom, because I saw it in somebody. And I had to put the law in front of that person so that evil spirit that I saw dwelling in that person couldn't come out and hurt nobody I love. See? And that's why I tell black people, at first I loved your silhouette. See, I love the semblance of you. I saw you in the spirit. See what I'm saying? I didn't see you in the flesh. See, that's why I don't lust over you, because I love you internally. See, that's why I can love you forever. See what I'm saying? Because when I saw my future, I saw my past. See, and then I never wanted what I love to ever experience my past. So now I know the value of how I got from here to there. And so see how when I read the Bible and it says, when your God gonna do what I'm doing as my God, then the devil he gonna be talking to saying, what you doing here? And he say, well, you know I've been going to and fro. See, but I'm telling you, before I summons the people I love, I put the law in front of the devil I hated. See, and that's why I say I didn't know it was you. See, I was loving. I didn't know that you had whatever you got for me. I didn't know. But anyway, see, federally defeat, for which is defined as to win victory over the devil, for whom is defined as the personal supreme. See, it's personal. See, that's what I'm. See, an evil spirit is personal to a great mind, because they have to attack your mind before they can even touch your body. So why would I now see me in a mental battle with a personal supreme spirit, and I don't put everything natural? See, like the natural law, the spiritual law, the secular law. See, everything, why wouldn't I use it and make this victory be decisive? See, this personal evil spirit that attack me mentally, see, why wouldn't I now reveal that evil spirit? But see, now what about the angels? See, because now everybody talking about their money. But that's why I'm trying to tell the new fruit, see, that's in the tree of life now. See, they no longer in the forbidden tree. See, that's why they shouldn't see value in vanity. See what I'm saying? They should see value in food and water, because now they hungry. So see, I'm saying it doesn't matter. You know, like when I look at people and they say a kid is hungry and send $19 a month, right? And I'm saying, okay, I send you $19 a month, right? Well, what farm is you investing in? Where the food gonna come from? So you send these people money, right? As well, why they don't ask you for canned goods, or why they don't ask? See, if you gonna feed somebody, they need food. They don't need money. But see, this is what I'm saying, right? If nobody participate, right, then what comes from participation? We participating in this thing called life, but we're not producing anything for the lives we producing. See, we don't want to go back to the fields, but we want to produce a child that needs to be fed. So now you got to talk to the children. See, I'm saying, hey man, I used to be you. See, and I had to make it through, and I used to be angry, and I ended up hurting myself. So I'm saying, now as an adult, see, that's what I'm telling y'all. I'm saying, well, listen, man, you got the rest of your life. It could change. Mine did once I had the same conversation I'm having with you with myself. So now I'm saying, when I was fit to get mad, I heard my daughter, I saw my 6-year-old self saying I was gonna save my people, and I saw that I was at this perfect juncture in my life to make it all come together. So whom shall I fear when I know what I did? I don't care about what you say, man. You can't prove that, man. Whatever it is, because I didn't do it. So I'm saying, now I'm in court. So you can do whatever you want, man. But when I get you in court, you my personal supreme spirit of evil. See, that's what and I've already beat you in court. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I get mad, but then I'm saying, for what? See, I done got mad, and that's why I'm starving, because these people scared of me, the spirit of evil. And now I'm saying, man, I'm around all these physical devils again. See, okay, federally defeat, for which is defined as to win victory over the devil, for whom is defined as the personal supreme spirit of evil, often represented in Christian belief as the tempter of humankind, the leader of all apostate angels, and the ruler of hell in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Is why I, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, had to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally defeat, for which is defined as nullify, for which is defined as to make history, for which is defined as a chronological record of significant events, such as those affecting a nation or institution, often including an explanation of their causes, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, null and void, for which is defined as having no force, binding power, nor validity in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, overtime, for which is defined as a historical period in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, so that mine, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's truth, for which is defined as the body of real things, events, and facts in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity, could legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally support, for which is defined as to promote the interests of the truth, for which is defined as a judgment, proposition, or an idea that is true or accepted as true in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, overtime, for which is defined as the point or period when something occurs in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Therefore, how can time, for which is defined as the measured, for which is defined as marked by due, for which is due, which is D-U-E, not do like D-E-W, but do, like you do something. But this is what I'm defining it as, for which is defined as satisfying as well as capable of satisfying a need, obligation, duty, or proportion, for which is defined as harmonious relationship of God for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world to each other in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Now, what I'm saying is, right, that no matter what faith you from, no matter what you believe, and no matter what's going on, right, we are all existing together in this planet. So, if we got to be together, then we can live apart, right? But we got to come together for the purposes of survival. See what I'm saying? See, like when you go into your personal home, that's your sanctuary. You should be safe in there. See, shouldn't nobody be having no cameras in your home? See, that's invading your privacy. See what I'm saying? But when you contributing to the whole, see, now I'm saying bring your ability, not your problems. See what I'm saying? Because your problems are personal. So that's your personal problem, right? But food and water is a necessity. That's not personal. That's communal. That right? That's communal is community. That's why I'm saying community, hood, project. See, I'm saying if we all don't have a legitimate shot to mess up our life, then you should be able to blame somebody, man, because you live in the greatest country in the world where you have your pursuit of happiness. See what I'm saying? So that means there shouldn't be no projects. See, now projects should be for failures. You see what I'm saying? Like you in there because you failed. See, your family that should be your prison. See, poverty, right? And then everybody know you gotta help this person, right? Because they can't help themselves. Now, what you doing is you showing a blessing, a curse. See what I'm saying? But see, when you got good people in the projects, they being cursed. And that's what I'm showing them. I'm saying, listen, man, I came from South Street Projects and we moved from Daytona, and then we lived on Bentley Street, or we lived on Livingston in the hood, right? Good people. See, good people. So we was oppressed. We didn't even know what depressed was, man. We was happily oppressed because we didn't know no better. See, but as you grow older, you feel the pressure of oppression. See, when you trying to step out of it, then you start seeing, I started seeing the problem. Then I started blaming the wrong people. See, I should have blamed the people who is the problem, because they telling you what they believe. not what they know. They telling you what somebody else told them. So now me, I'm going into this new life with that old understanding. And man, I'm fighting all of these people, man. Man, y'all ain't gonna do me like that, blase, skippy, blase. And man, come to find out, I'm wrong. Until, like I say, John Hallett, and we was at Hiawassee together, Hiawassee Branch Post Office. And man, he was giving them the business too. And I had to really, but see, he was a Florida Gator fan and I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. So that's why I probably, at first, cause we had to have a truth with each other. Like, boy, we hated to come to, boy, ooh, man, when they lost, I was so happy. And so I would come in and, cause we was losing. So, you know what I mean? And so it's because, boy, from what I only had from 2000, 2001, 2002, after that, I've been on a losing streak, man, and he was giving me the business, man. I wouldn't do nothing because he had Tim Tebow. They were winning. I was like, man. But anyway, we got over that because we had to come to the truth, like, say, listen, man, you don't like to lose. I don't like to lose. He say, I ain't going to say nothing about Miami. You don't say nothing about Florida. I said, all right. And that was it. Then he ended up leaving, going to Lockhart, and I ended up going to Lockhart. But by then we had a truce and we were cool. See what I'm saying? So he the one came to me again and he said, man, he say like, bro, I understand everything you saying. He said, I agree with everything you saying. He say, but you mad with me. I say, you goddamn right. He say, why? He say, they do me the same way they do you. And I was like, he right. So he straightened me twice. See, I give credit where credit is due. See, because if you have a mind, why lose it? See, so my mother, coupled with John Hallett, coupled with Greg Williams, see, created this onion. See, I started building myself with all of these instructions that I understood. I added it into my layer, right? So now this personal spirit of evil starts stripping it away, right? See, and I'm saying, okay, Greg, that ain't working. Okay, Mom, that shit ain't working. Okay, John Hallett, look, this shit ain't working. And now you got me. See, you got me. And now I'm saying, did you kill my son while I was pulling these layers back? See, that's why I don't want to get mad. Because I done already been mad. And that's why I'm, okay, check this. Be infinite, for which is defined as extending indefinitely, for which is defined as having no exact limits. See, my truth now, see, has no limits. So how can a lie be infinite? See, only the truth can be infinite. Because once the truth busts through whatever holding it down, it reigns supreme over that incident for that time forever. So see, even if I start being diabolical, it's a reason though. You killed my son. But what about the truth that I loved you and you then killed my son? Now I'm reading the Bible about you killing your God's son who told you that he the son of man. So what if my son say, who your daddy? Tommy. And then you kill him. And now you say, well, who Tommy is? And now I'm saying he King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Folk Castles Incorporated, worshiped by the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran. See, that's who his fucking daddy. Nah, I ain't gonna get mad. Every time I get mad, see, so I'm not gonna get mad. So look, indefinitely, for which is having no exact limits in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, or judgment halls all over the world. If life, for which is defined as the quality that distinguishes a vital and functioning being in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, from a dead body in graveyards all over the world, are what historically proves that life, for which is defined as the sequence of physical and mental experiences that make up the existence of an individual in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, has a term for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a fixed period of time, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a point in which something happens, as well as a period of duration during which something was alleged to have occurred, is why the poor must learn how to be life preservers, for whom will become the very definition of a device designed by God, for whom is Allah, as well as by Allah, for whom is God, to save a person from drowning in poverty, for which is defined as the state of one who lacks a usual or socially accepted amount of money or material possessions in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, by legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally providing the written law's buoyancy, for which is defined as the tendency of a body to float, as well as to rise when submerged in poverty, for which is defined as lack of fertility, for which is defined as the birth rate of a population in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Now, what I'm saying is we born at alarming rates, right? But we're not producing enough food for what's being born. See, so we're producing mouths with not enough food to fill the mouths we're producing. Now, okay, well, the way God is, right, the woman can nurse the child, right? So, but if the man can't feed the woman, how can the woman then feed the child? So see, if black people and my family and friends, right, are now, they're understanding, whatever kind of understanding it is, Christian, Muslim, Masonic, whatever it is, right, that understanding has tore up my family. See, because they all think they right? But I'm saying, if you didn't come and consult me about my life, right? Because even my wife did not know, because it's her life, but it's my life, right? I'm the one that was at the post office. How would she know that the post office is affecting her life? Because I didn't want the post office to affect my wife and my children's life. That's why I went to work and I dealt with that. See, I didn't bring it home. They didn't know until it came home, until they fired me. I could no longer hide it. I was fired, right? Now, okay, you fired me, but I know that I've done this right here to show that, hey, this is what they've been doing to me. They wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. See, that's civil rights violations. They were trying to tell me to park in the no parking zone, because I'm saying, no, man, we still have to follow the laws, man. We can't park here, man. I'm not going to get a ticket on my license. See what I'm saying? You telling me to violate the law, so I wrote it up. See what I'm saying? So now that's what I'm telling y'all kids, right? When I was a child, I acted like a child. But when I was an adult, I acted like an adult. So when they acting like a child, trying to build a case on me, thinking that see, I'm saying, don't you see the civil rights violations? So they thinking like, oh, they gonna show me racism. And then I'm saying, yeah, man, but my pop, Earl Roberts, he told me about racism. See, that's what I'm telling y'all kids, right? I used to listen to history books. I didn't hang with young kids. I used to always say, like, how do I learn something from somebody that don't know no more than I do? So I used to, like I tell y'all, I used to hang with my grandmother's brothers. My Uncle Irvin, that's my mama uncle. See, that's my great uncle. I used to see, he taught me how to play checkers. He taught me about life. I would ask him questions like, why would you be around a history book and you a history buff like me? See, that's why when I went to court, I went to court, but when I went to school, see, I was talking through my history books. See, I'm saying, no, man, y'all lying, man. My uncle said, see, my uncle, man, y'all, come on, man, y'all lying, see? Because my uncle was telling me what the real skinny was. Like I'm telling y'all, see, they brush over history as they then be deceitful in it. See, that's why they say the devil is in the details. So you see what the devil wants you to see. But what I'm doing is I'm revealing the devil around me. And that's why I'm saying, well, why y'all starving me as you feed the devil? Because you know not what you do. But anyway, so that's what I'm saying. See, we lacking fertility. See, because just like a child is born, knowledge is also born. See, so we are producing birth rates, but we're not producing fruits and vegetables and meat and all of the things. See, you got these people. I mean, if you don't eat meat, man, that's on you. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, you don't eat seafood, that's on you. But why would you then condemn somebody religiously, man? See, that's for your temple, man. That's your makeup. And then you stopping eating something because you know you liked it before, but now you ain't gonna eat it because you done brought in this religion. Like, come on, brother. And the religion say you could do everything in moderation. But anyway, I'm getting off of that. Here's why, wait a minute. No, I'm saying, no, okay. No, okay, hold on. I just saw something I got to say. Okay, I was saying every, and then time. So, but I say very, but you know, so I'm letting you know you would have saw it, but I changed it. See, because I'm proofreading it. That's what I'm telling my man TJ. See, I'm saying, see, TJ, man, I be saying so much that I have to write it down. Like, see, and then Chris, right? This is what I was trying to tell him. Like, I'm saying, bro, he say that again. I'm like, bruh, I can't say it again. I don't even remember what I just said. I'm not reading off no teleprompter, man. Now I am. See, now I can say, okay, Chris, what you said, what you want to go back to? See, but he not here. See? So look, not every time together is separated. So then time is defined as, for which according to the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as. See, now first I did it in the Webster Dictionary of definition of time. Now I'm in the law. See, when I say legally, see, now I'm legally telling you about time. See, before I was secular telling you about defined time. Now I'm telling you how a legal mind defines time. See what I'm saying? For which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a measure of duration, that which is measured in minutes, hours, days, and years. See, so when they sentence you, that's time. See, and it's a measure of duration that which is measured in minutes, hours, days, and years using certified file history, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a call pattern, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary. Now, okay, listen, this in my testimony. So that's what I'm saying. See, I'm not talking about you. See, I'm saying the time that I've only spent 40 days incarcerated inside of Seminole County Jail, right? But I've been persecuted and put in exile for over 15 years. See, those are hours, days, and years. See, so that's why I'm doing time legally defined, because I'm in the cell of ignorance. See, I done read over 100 books. I've written over 100 books. See, it doesn't matter how smart I get if the people around me stay ignorant. See, so that's why I'm trying to figure out if a cup runneth over and it's a mental cup, and the people around you cup is filled to capacity, then wouldn't they drown in their own beliefs? So, okay, but see, I got in, hold on. Okay, a call pattern, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a land pattern in the 50 states as well as the territories of these United States of America, for whom historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, as well as federal corners have been illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally staked in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th, 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, because the historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal boundary lines was not run out at the time of the grant, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an agreement in the 13 colonies that created the rights as well as the interests of every citizen in the 50 states as well and territories on July 4th in 1776, which was when the 13 states of the United States of America's application, together with records of all proceedings and correspondence related to its prosecution, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th, 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, was legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally certified by the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the Ten Commandments, the Holy Bible, and the Holy Quran for appeals, arbitration, and other post-prosecution proceedings in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th, 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. So now, what I'm saying, that's when I, for whom simple name is just simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., defeated history. See, I defeated the history that has been fabricated ever since August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. See, that's what I'm telling you. See, when my truth set me free, it was before I went into court. See what I'm saying? See, why would I need to defend my truth? So I used my truth to defend you in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons and judgment halls all over the world from the lie and the lies that was being told on me. See, that's why I'm saying, man, I'm in court. I don't know what you talking about. I'm in court. Everything I done told my daughter. See, I'm exhausted. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, man, I'm so tired of people lying on me. I'm exhausted, man. Say like, okay, what I do now? See, that's what I used to tell my mama, like, what I do now? See, but when she called me Chances, see, I know I ain't did nothing, man. I'm like, okay, but boy, she called me Tommy, man. Oh my God, now what I do, man? I didn't do that. This here. See, because like I say, I'm my daddy's son. So now that's no excuse. That's real. See, man, listen, man. People, you know when they say guilty by association, that's real. You can think it's a game if you want them. But people look at you like they look at your mama and daddy and all that, man. See, you judged by your family, man. You ain't judged by who you are. See, and now, you know, now it's easy to lie on somebody who wounded. It's easy. You always see his blood right here. Yeah, man, but nobody cares. So that's why I stay away from people. I see it brewing and I get away. I say, oh, there they go. There they go. See? And they think I'm crazy. And then my wife be like, Tom, I'm saying, babe, we got to stay away from people, man. Everybody ain't our friends. We successful. But look, it's why every time a poor, for which is defined as lacking material possessions, as a legal person for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as artificial person for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an entity such as a corporation, right? But I just want you to keep this. I'm not putting my corporation in because I'm saying I'm saying to you verbatim what it says that a legal person is. See, a corporation is an entity, but it's a corporation. Look, material possessions as a legal person for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an artificial person for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an entity such as, so it could be, an entity could be anything, you know, like school, college, church, but it's such as a corporation created by law and given certain legal rights and duties of a human being. See, so like when you in a mental hospital, see, they now say they got the legal right to keep you in there. See what I'm saying? So you got to know, like I did, that, man, you got to keep your legal personhood. See, I'm Folk Houses Incorporated, and you got me in a mental hospital. See, so now I can sue that artificial person because I'm an entity called Folk Houses Incorporated. See? So that's what I'm telling you, kids. See, you have to trick your devil into giving you evidence to prove that your devil is alive. See, they want you to talk about God, right? But they want you to believe in God, and you can't see God, but you can see the devil because the devil is the one that's attacking you, right? Now, once you then attack the devil, right? Now, see, the devil become a person. See? So that's what I'm trying to show you. So I had to let the devil flip through the entity. See, okay, let me show you what I'm saying. Because, man, see, this is going to make this thing long, and I don't want it to be too long. Okay, entity. Damn. Excuse me. Oh, entity. Okay, an organization such as a business or a governmental unit. See what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. So now when I'm going through and I'm seeing these entities, right? I'm seeing them, the businesses, I'm seeing the business, the church, I'm seeing the governmental units coming against me. So then I became president. See, I went from petty officer. Okay, I went from my simple name, right? Which is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. Then when I saw the governmental, the devil and the judge, then I became petty officer, third class, Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., right? Of the United States Navy. And I let them know that, hey man, my country, tis of thee, gave me an oath to defeat foreign enemies as well as domestic enemies. And I see you a domestic enemy, and now I am defeating you. See what I'm saying? So then when they brought the government in, then I became president of Folk Houses Incorporated. See, and just like President Biden is president of this corporation, the entity called the government unit of the United States, it's 50 territories. It's 50 states and territories. See, now I'm telling him, well, I'm the president of Folk Houses Incorporated, which includes Queen Benita Elaine Epps Castle of Folk Houses Incorporated, Princess Tamika Rayshawn Castle of Folk Houses Incorporated, and Prince Tommy Chancey Castle Jr. of Folk Houses Incorporated. And then I'm the owner of Chancey Incorporated, where I'm the president, Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Folk Houses Incorporated. See, I'm the president of both of them, but my daughter is the queen, Tamika Rayshawn Castle, and my son is King Tommy Chancey Castle Jr. of Chancey Incorporated, but my wife is vice president. See, we vice president of their business, and we president of it, but we let them run it. But see, when they come home, see, they go back to being a princess. So if you try us as the president, what happened when you get back home? So, but you know, that was me joking with my family, right? Saying, look, I done made you a queen and I done made you a king, but of your own territory. But when you come home, see, back to being a child, right? So that was just, that was for the historical pun, right? So entity, an organization such as a business or a governmental unit that has a legal identity, see, apart from its members or owners. So see, that's what I'm telling you, that my identity is different from my wife's identity, is different from my daughter's identity, is different from my son's identity, but together, see, they all line up on me. See, because I'm the leader. See, that's what I'm saying. See, I'm doing what Adam should have done. Then Abraham wouldn't have told the blessing in two. He wouldn't have told the promised land in two. See, so now, okay, but let me get back to my story, okay? So an artificial person for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as an entity. So I done defined that. Now, that's not in the writings. That's only on the video. So that's what I'm saying, because I wouldn't have never finished it. That's what I'm telling TJ. He say, man, you proofread this. I'm saying, see, TJ, man, you see how long that would have been if I'd have had to write that? This thing, and I ain't even halfway through. See, so look, an entity such as a corporation created by law and given certain legal rights and duties of a human being, a being real or imaginated. See, so it's saying a human being, a being, see, that's me, or a human being, that's me. See, or being, see, now what is a being? See, that's a kind, see, and I'm an intelligent being. Now they are deceptive beings. See what I'm saying? See? So I gotta stay who I am. If I step away from the core of me, I'll be lost in the lie. So I can't do it. That's why I tell people, man, if you're gonna talk to me, then you talking to me now. I can't be a mailman no more. They took that. I'm just Tommy now. And now I got to deal with how I've been treated all my life, man. Like, dang, man, that's why I don't want to be smart. I don't want to be nothing, man, because I'm tired of being attacked. But, you know, you got to be me to understand. But of being real or imaginary. See, so see the devil, imaginary. See, but I'm bringing that spirit. I'm saying the spirit is not imaginary, because the spirit is now become active inside of human beings. So if the imaginary imagination is of a deceptive mind, then the mind's thoughts are diabolical thoughts. See, because it's deceived in the process of thinking. So if you are already angry, how can you be thinking calmly? See what I'm saying? See, that's why they stroke your rage. See what I'm saying? But when you are covered by your actions, why would you lose your mind? See, I know what I've done. See, now you got to try to make this lie true, and I know that a lie ain't never gonna beat the truth. So see, a real or imaginary who for the purpose of legal reasoning is treated more or less as a human being thinks, for which is defined as to form or have in the mind somewhere in the world, wealthy, for which is defined as having wealth, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a large quantity of something, as well as the state of having abundant financial resources, for whom are the affluent people all over the world get a headache, for which is defined as paying for an agency's head. Right? So now what I'm saying here is, right, every time a poor person think, a wealthy person get a headache, right? That's what I'm saying, but I'm just getting deep into it. So, but what the meaning of it in the short is, when poor people think, rich people get a headache because they thinking for the poor people. See what I'm saying? So now they thinking of ways to get rich off of the poor person. And so when the poor person think, the poor person should be thinking how to get out of poverty. See, not how to get rich. See, because that's what they want us to do. See, when a poor person thinks wealthy, then they become assets of wealthy people. See what I'm saying? So then you smooth them, because you are them. You're trying to become wealthy, and there's nothing wrong with that. See what I mean? But what I'm saying to the wealthy person who got a headache from me thinking about how to get out of poverty, see, I'm telling them, see, I'm not doing it for money, man. I'm doing it so my children can be prosperous. See, now, you doing it for money and you want your children to be prosperous too, but you're not poor, you're wealthy. See, so you see money like I see food. See, you see cars like I see water. See what I'm saying? See, you have your commodity and I have mine. So see, while you going after the shiny things, I'm going after the things that preserve my body. See what I'm saying? You going after the things that adorn your body. See, you going after the gold earrings and see all of that. I had that, see what I'm saying, when I didn't know no better. But when my enemy taught me that in order for me to survive my enemy, I have to be fed, then I remember going back to school when I was hungry and people trying to get you to learn, and you and that motherfucker hungry. You say, man, man, you don't know what my life is. You don't know nothing about me, man. I'm sitting here hungry, man. See, so now I'm living that again, right? And everybody just watching. So anyway, but for whom are the affluent people all over the world get a headache, for which is defined as pain in for an agency's head, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the chief of a governmental department in the temple in Jerusalem, as well as in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Eastville, Florida, as well as the chief of a governmental department of a public service institution in the Judgment Hall in Jerusalem, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, is why I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., am now wondering, how can my for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy's Infinite, for which is defined as immeasurably, for which is defined as incapable, for which is defined as lacking capacity, ability, or qualifications for the purpose of being measured, for which is defined as deliberate, for which is defined as to think about or discuss issues and decisions carefully with the mind, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the source, for which is defined as the originator, for whom, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as someone for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., who conceives, for which is defined as to become pregnant, for which is defined as rich, for which is defined as having abundant, for which is defined as existing, for which is defined as to have real being, whether material or spiritual, by way of significance, for which is defined as something which in this case is evidence that is legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally conveyed, for which is defined as to bear, for which is defined as to accept, as well as allow me, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, to be illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, as well as federally subjected, for which is defined as one for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, that has been illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, as well as federally placed under the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan's spiritual authority in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, is why I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated, can now legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally give away my for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.'s knowledge, for which is defined as the fact or condition of knowing the truth, for which is defined as the body of real things, events, and facts in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, with familiarity gained from my for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy's freedom of thought, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the right to develop, hold, as well as consider facts, viewpoints, as well as independently of the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan's viewpoint discrimination, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as content-based discrimination, in which the government of the state of Florida, as well as the government of the United States of America, illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, as well as federally targeted not only me, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castles Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated, as a particular subject, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, but instead the government of the state of Florida, especially in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as the government of the United States of America in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th, 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, targeted my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castles Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated views on freedom, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as the quality, state, as well as condition of being free, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to liberate, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as to free, for which is defined as to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally give God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And mine, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castles Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, the legal rights which were illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally provided to the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, specifically in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, during the government of the state of Florida's discrimination, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as differential, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a difference between the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castles Sr., in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, which legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally shows the differences in between the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan's wages, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as payment for labor or services, usually based on time worked as well as quantity produced, and my for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castles Sr. of the United States Navy's compensation, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as legally defined as renunciate oh shit, man. Hold on, I got it now. It's remuneration. That's it. Remuneration. That's what it is. It's REMUN. See, emuneration. See, I get caught up in that, but that's it. But okay, for which is defined as the Black's Law Dictionary is legally defined as compensation, for which is defined as psychological mechanism by which feelings of inferiority, frustration, as well as failure in one field in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning are counterbalanced. See, that's why I say I am so hurt, but I'm so happy that I'm balanced. Like, it counterbalanced me out, because if I would have forsaken myself then how could I forgive myself? See, now I can forgive others for not believing in me. You see what I'm saying? Because I understand self-preservation. See, but I'm doing it too. See, this self-preservation for me. See, because I'm now reading the Bible and it's saying that if my conscience don't condemn me, nor will I. See, and I'm saying, I see what it's saying. See, you saying your God won't condemn you, but you are your God. Because if you saw yourself outside of yourself, then you would see yourself being yourself. But see, when you are who you are, then you can accept being yourself. See me, that I'm like you. See, I couldn't do what you could do because you could blame your God. See, but me, I believe I'm my God, right? So if I believe I'm my God, then I have to be the example of the God I believe in. See, so if my conscience didn't condemn me, nor will I. See, so that's what I'm telling you. I'm saying you can do all you want to me, but my conscience is clear because I know I fulfilled every promise I ever gave to my country, to my wife, to my children. And now I'm just trying to fulfill that I want to go back to my wife in the 4 seasons. See, in the presidential suite with the Bentley that I told her I was ordering. See, I'm saying I'm trying to go back so my wife will know that we going forward. If I go back broke, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna be like, hey man, baby, nah, I can't deal. So I don't want to go back like that. I'm saying now come to my life. See, I'm saying I went to your life when we were 19. See, I listened to you. I worked. I did all that, man. Now come on, now you know I don't work. She know that. She know I didn't work. She used to come to my job. Oh, he quit. See, come on, man. My wife know me, man. Inferior frustration, see, as well as fair. Oh wait, no, because I can't go back. Okay, counterbalance, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, legally defined as to have a more or less equal and opposite effect in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, because of my for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Council Sr. of Four Councils Incorporated's legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal achievement, for which is defined as a result gained in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. So see, I'm saying legally, I'm balanced. I know what I did. See, but mentally, oh my God, because my family and friends done hurt me so bad. See, and then I don't want to deal with nobody, man. And then now that they punishing me even more, man. And I'm saying, damn, so you gonna just starve me to death? And then I'm reading about Solomon and saying that the lady whose baby was dead, see what she cared about the other baby dying. She already in grief. She know that's not her child. So, but the lady who baby that is, see, she's saying, I can see the baby if the baby living. So no, she can have the baby. See, because she love the baby. That's what Solomon's saying. No, this got to be her baby. What woman would say kill the baby, man? And that's what y'all doing. See, y'all say y'all love me. Y'all don't love me, man. You don't even know how to love. How you love me and you not loving me like you love your pastor? You ain't loving me like you love your gang member. You ain't loving me like you love your gang leader. Y'all bring them money. Y'all bring them prosperity. Y'all bring them fame. What you brought me, man? Nothing. I ain't been able to make no money, nothing with you. Nothing. So why did I call you? See, you the murderer. You the thief. What I need with that, I'm not stealing nothing. I'm not killing nothing. Well, yeah, I mean, spiritually, and I hope I don't have to go after the body, because, I hope. Well, okay, anyway. Is why the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan's inhumane treatment, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as physical as well as mental cruelty in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12 in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. Now, they put me in jail in the Seminole County. That's why I'm saying it was physical. The man arrested me. I mean, man, I said, man, that's assault, man. I'm here to do court business and was assaulted by the sheriff. See, I'm saying, man, but who did this? Like, but is this not way Pharaoh God told him, or what Pharaoh's Lord who made, no, excuse me, Moses is Lord that made Moses a God to Pharaoh, and his brother Aaron, his prophet, told him, say, I'm going to harden Pharaoh's heart so my people can see my glory. Well, I'm saying, well, hey, man, the only reason why y'all know I'm my God is because this man's heart was hardened. You wouldn't have never known this, man. Now, if you forcing me to have to testify as I am, why the hell would you get mad with me for who I am? But that's how it's been my whole life. See, that's what I'm talking about. This shit ain't changed. Oh, but that dude, he said I can't curse or whatever. Dude, lady, I'm sorry. So severe that it has physically as well as mentally endangered God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges. Well, hold on, I'm going to show y'all what I'm. Okay, so what I'm saying here is my achievement, my legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal achievement, for which is defined as a result gained in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12 in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, is why the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan's inhumane treatment, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as physical as well as mental cruelty in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12 in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. So severe, I'm going to say was so severe, because it's, okay, was, okay, I'm going to say was so illegally, because it was illegal. So I'm going to say illegally, historically, biblically, because see, it done made all of the books, all history and everything relevant. See what I'm saying? So it makes sense that I gotta chase it through all dimensions. See? Because if I leave any stone unturned, then it can lie under that stone. See? Okay, look, was so severe, illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, or wait a minute, was so illegally severe. Okay, yes, so okay, federally severe. So then what I'm gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna change it. See? Okay, look, I'm gonna say was so illegally, was so illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally severe that it has physically as well as mentally endangered. See, that make more sense. Well, the other one made sense too, but see that what I'm telling TJ, man, I never finished it. So illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally severe that it has physically as well as mentally endangered God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. And my, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., of Forecasters Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, especially after the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, failed to treat me, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., equally in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. So now, wouldn't that be like, they didn't treat me equal, but they said that Adam and Eve is now like gods in Genesis 3. Nah, I ain't gonna go do it, because, you know what I mean? But y'all know that, I'm just saying, because I don't know, I might not even be able to get to it. So is why no reasonable distinction, for which is defined as the act of perceiving, for which is defined as to obtain awareness as well as understanding of Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee's persecution, for which is defined as the act or practice of persecuting, for which is defined as to harass as well as punish Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee in the temple in Jerusalem in a manner designed to injure, grieve, as well as afflict me, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy in Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church in Eatonville, Florida, because Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee was harassed as well as punished in a manner by the high priest Caiaphas, the Pharisees, the chief priests, the high priests, the scribes, and the elders of the people in Jerusalem, specifically in the temple in Jerusalem, as well as in the judgment hall in Jerusalem, until Rome crucified Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee on a wooden cross on Calvary in Jerusalem. It's why God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Allah, for whom are God's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. Nor am I, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated's atheist children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, cannot understand specifically in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, or judgment halls all over the world, that mine, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States persecution, for which is defined as the condition of being persecuted, for which is defined as to annoy, for which is defined as to disturb, as well as irritate at the Ocoee branch, the Hiawassee branch, as well as within the Lockhart branch of the United States Postal Service repeatedly, before the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, attempted to assassinate, for which is defined as to murder President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning by sudden as well as by secret attack in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, because of the same political reason as well as religious reason. Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee was assassinated, for which is defined as to injure as well as to destroy Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee unexpectedly as well as treacherously on a wooden cross on Calvary in Jerusalem, is why God, for whom are Allah's children in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, Allah for whom are God's children, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, and mine for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated's Atheist Children, in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world, are now all waiting on my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.'s of Forecasters Incorporated assassination, for which is defined as murder by sudden as well as by secret attack, often for political reasons, in a hood, project, or community somewhere in the world. After I, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr., legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally defeated the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, like Jesus of Nazareth of Galilee defeated the grave, is what legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, as well as federally proves the difference in between those for whom the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, illegally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally favored in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, and me, for whom name is Petty Officer 3rd Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy, for whom the Florida Constitution, the United States Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally favored in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, is why the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan's discrimination against me, for whom name is President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated, is based on the content for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a written declaration of a departing vessel, for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Forecasters Incorporated's destination into the promised land, for which is defined as something for which in the state of Florida is the Florida Constitution, the Florida Bill of Rights, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, especially in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as something for which is the United States Constitution, the United States Bill of Rights, the United States Declaration of Independence, statutory law, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, specifically in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, which are the places as well as the conditions believed to promise final satisfaction, as well as the realization of hopes in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls in the United States of America, is why the angels of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, as well as the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, are now all afraid of mine, for whom simple name is simply Tommy Chancey Castle Sr.'s cumulative evidence, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as testimonial evidence, for which, according to the Black's Law Dictionary, is legally defined as a person for whom name is Petty Officer Third Class Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of the United States Navy's testimony in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12 in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, offered by President Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated to legally, historically, biblically, religiously, spiritually, financially, mentally, and federally prove the truth of the matter to be judged in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida for eternity and beyond infinity. Because my for whom name is King Tommy Chancey Castle Sr. of Four Castles Incorporated's infinite mind is endless, for which is defined as being or seeming to be without end in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12 in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. Therefore, how can a deceived mind in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls, or judgment halls, then I'm going to say anywhere in the world. Because what I'm saying now is you know what you know, but you don't know nothing about me. So a prison or jail, judgment halls anywhere in the world know the legal, historical, biblical, religious, spiritual, financial, mental, and federal extent for which is defined as the range over which an infinite mind in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12 in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning. So how would you know? See, that was, if you don't go into those places, then you just listening to somebody tell you about somebody. But if you go into them places, you will see who they talking about. Let me see. Okay. See, that ain't it, man. I had something here, but they done switched it. Let me see if I can find it again. See, cause it was I had my stuff here all together, what I was gonna say, and then now they done moved it here. Okay, let me see. What chapter? What I was saying, an infinite man. Okay, there it is. Oh, see, they moving it. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all better get off these things. See, there it is right there. Y'all better, these computers, man, these people something else. Okay, now I got to figure out which one. Let me see. Now this is the one they trying to say. I said 1 Kings 4, but see, now it won't boot. See, that what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. These people here, man, these computers, y'all better stop messing with these computers, man. These people can manipulate you on these things. They can rob you and everything. See, poor people need to get back to the essence of life. You need to get all these electronic, because it mess with your mind, man. See what I'm saying? They can misinform you with a click and a shift. See what I'm saying? It's, you have all this knowledge at your disposal, but is it good to be consumed? Okay, look. This is what I'm saying too, but I'm gonna just use this one. Okay, this is 1 Kings 4 verse 29, but I don't know. See, it wasn't what I originally wanted to say. So I went over this, but it wasn't what I wanted to say. Like, okay, 29. Okay, now this is, okay, Solomon's wealth, and then it's Solomon's 12 officers. But I really don't. So I'm going to just go with Solomon's wisdom, because that's what we talking about, infinite mind. And God gave Solomon wisdom and understanding. Okay, this is, let me make sure you, okay, it's 1 Kings, not 1 King, 1 Kings 4, verse 29 through 34. But it's still one, it say that's the number one, man. And it don't say ST, that'll be first. But anyway, you know, that's just to let you know. Now, that do say one, but I was told it say first. 1 King 4, let me see. First Kings 4 verse, no, man, let me see, man, I gotta go back. Okay, First Kings 4, there it is. Now, verse 29 through 34 of the King James Version of the Bible Hub Edition. That's where I got this knowledge from. And God gave Solomon wisdom and understanding exceeding much, and largeness of heart, even as the sand that is on the seashore. And Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country and all wisdom of Egypt. For he was wiser than all men, than Ethan and Ezrahite, Ezrahite. So Ezrahite, something like that. So that's what I say. You say tomato, I say tomato. I'm wrong. And Herman and Chalcol, so Chalcol, and Dara, and Darda. So the sons of Michael, so it's Mahol. And his fame was in all nations round about, and he spoke 300 proverbs. No, excuse me. He spoke 3,000 proverbs, and his songs were 1,005. And he spake of trees, from the cedar tree that is in Lebanon, even unto the Hyssop. See, Syssop. So Hyssop, whatever that is, whatever you say, that springeth out of the wall. He spake also of beasts, and of fowl, and of creeping things, and of fishes. See, all these things I'm speaking of, and there came of all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon from all kings of the earth, which had heard of his wisdom. See, in the civil and criminal courthouses and Seminole and Orange. See, I'm saying, see, nobody came to read of my wisdom. See, you want to read it in your comfort zone in the Bible, and you want to go in your church where you the judge, the jury, and the executioner. But see, I'm doing it in court. See, and I'm saying, well, hey, well, if Solomon was so wise, why Jesus was born in a manger? So but then they say that it wasn't because of Solomon, it was because of David. So I'm saying, well, wouldn't that be that David showed the iniquities that had Jesus be born in a manger? See, so now wouldn't Solomon be guilty as sin because of his father's sin? See, that's what I'm saying. So why you then judging me for my father? See, what about my son? See, when do his father save him from his father? See, that's all I'm saying. See, so your scriptures don't line up with my life, because my wisdom is so my son don't have to be as wise as me. He can be as wise as him. See, he can have his fight, and I don't want his fight to be with somebody outside of himself. See, or I don't want my daughter fight to be with somebody outside of herself. See what I'm saying? See, so I'm fighting all evil spirits for my children and my wife. See, I'm saying because they came after me. They didn't come after them. See? Okay, now check this. So now I'm in the Shaheed International Version of the Holy Quran, right? You know, like I say, I like chapter 2 in the Shaheed International Version of the Noble Quran, chapter 2, and I'm gonna go verse 40 because I think I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go 40 to, let me see, man. I'm gonna go 40 to 45 because I'm getting up in there. I don't like it to be this long. Okay, now, so this is the Shaheed International Version of the Noble Quran, chapter 2, verses 40 to 45. And they say, O children of Israel, remember my favor, which I have bestowed upon you, and fulfill my covenant upon you, that will fulfill your covenant from me, and be afraid of me only in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, and now in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world for eternity and beyond infinity. See, because once the devil revealed me as my God, then my God has been revealed to you in hoods, projects, communities, schools, colleges, universities, churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, detention centers, jails, prisons, and judgment halls all over the world. So I'm saying, why would I love you, right? And love the semblance of you, the silhouette of you, and then not defend you personally from the lies that's being told personally on me, and then tell you I love you spiritually, I love you religiously, I love you biblically. If I can't now use what you say love you to prove my love for you. See, so look, what about my favor that I gave to you? O children of Israel, God for whom are Allah children, and Allah for whom is God's children. See, what about my personal love that I had to show to you through my evil, through my devil's personal hate for me? See, that's all I'm telling you. I'm saying I took a bad situation in my life and I'm showing a child love, but I got to show they ragged ass parents, they ragged ass grandparents, and I got to try to get that love to this child who around all that damn hate. But it's sad. But anyway, and believe in what I have sent down, confirming that which is already with you. See, that's why I like the Prophet Muhammad, man. He give it to you just like I'm saying. And believe in what I have sent down, confirming that which is already with you, and be not the first to disbelieve in it, and do not exchange my signs for a small price and fill me only. See, okay, I done that one before, but you know what? I'm gonna do it again because I like it. Okay, and do not mix the truth with falsehoods or conceal the truth while you know it. And establish prayer and give zuk and bow with those who bow in worship and obedience. Do you order righteousness of the people and forget yourselves while you recite the scriptures? Whoo, then will you not reason? See, say, do you order righteousness? Now remember, I'm saying I ordered the Florida Constitution to defend your rights. See, now they say, do you order righteousness of the people and forget yourselves while you recite the scriptures? See, so I forgot myself and I'm being the victim, but I'm making the case for the victim and I'm commanding the law. So when you become me, the law will already be protecting you, but because it protected me, but now your grandparents and your parents is starving us both because of what they believe. Now, they spend all of this time, right, learning about somebody else, but they don't learn how to grow cattle, how to raise cattle, how to grow food, vegetables, and cotton for your body. So when you cold, see, they won't do nothing because now they have evolved to now they not farmers no more. See what I'm saying? And your ass is starving. See what I'm saying? So now, why would we read the Bible and see Pharaoh's dream when he saw that he didn't have enough provisions for his family and his subjects? He had the nightmare, right? That was like a nightmare. And he was saying, hey man, somebody come help me discern what's going on here. But what it wasn't nobody growing no food. They was so busy building the goddamn his temple to die in, the pyramid. See, they spent all their time building the damn pyramid for him to go into when he died. You understand what I'm saying? That they wasn't growing no food. They were eating up all the food, but everybody is working on the tomb. Ain't nobody in agriculture. And that's what's happening with us. See, the most significant thing for life itself, slaves don't want to do no more. And now they children starving, but they making money selling dope, prostituting, all of the stuff in the Bible, see, adultery, all that. You make money on that, but what is for the edification of the body? Oh, see, now you don't want to go out and grow the food that'll feed your goddamn, I ain't gonna get mad. Look at him. And seek help through patience and prayer. And indeed, it is difficult except for the humble submission to Allah. See what I'm saying? Now, how am I supposed to submit? And I didn't even know nothing about your God you call Allah. But I done made the devil submit to the law, the written word. And I'm saying, well, now I went and got the Prophet Muhammad and see what I'm saying? He's saying such and such and such. Okay, check this. I'm gonna go to 50. So, okay, this is 46. And we are certain that they will meet their Lord and that they will return to him. O children of Israel, remember my favor that I have bestowed upon you, that I preferred you over the world, i.e. peoples, and fear a day when no soul will suffice for another soul at all, nor will intercession be accepted for it, nor will compensation be taken from it, nor will they be aided. See, y'all done took my compensation. You done took my aid that the Florida Constitution gave me, the United States Constitution gave me, the Florida. See, you done violated everything a Muslim's supposed to. Man, this what get me. See, how about if your teacher is the devil? Huh? Man. And recall when we saved you, i.e. your forefathers, from the people of Pharaoh, who afflicted you with the worst torment, slaughtering your newborn sons and keeping your females alive. And in that was a great trial for your Lord. In the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning, as well as in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, as well as on December 9th in 2023 at on December 9th in 2023 at 6:37 in the morning. And this it. And recall when we parted the sea for you and saved you and drowned the people of Pharaoh while you were looking on in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12th in 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. Some of y'all were looking and just didn't understand what I was doing. And then I did it almost 10 years later in the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida on February 20th in 2018 at 9:20 in the morning, while people were saying I was crazy, starving me, putting me in and out of mental hospitals. Now what? No, that's it. What they say is done.